Welcome to Generation Flux. I'm Casey Gerald, your host, here with Shauna Mei, founder and CEO of AHAlife, one of the world's leading marketplaces for the most unique artisan products on the globe. Shauna, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about AHAlife, but I want to actually start with young Shauna. There's this line I found in a book in 1990. Shauna arrived in the United States alone, a 7-year-old girl with a hole in her heart.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a crazy story. I grew up in a little tiny town called Hohhot in Inner Mongolia, which is on the border of Mongolia and China. The hole in my heart was that I was born with a birth defect in my heart. So when I came to America, it became something that my parents became very concerned about because, you know, we didn't really have medical insurance at the time and they had no idea what was going to happen to me. But a small miracle happened and the hole actually sealed by itself in my heart, which people have never seen before. I really felt like, wow, now that I've been given this chance, I'm going to make the most of it. And I live my life with urgency.
The 15, 16-year-old Shauna was very intentional about getting into MIT, and you succeeded at that. And then you go to Goldman Sachs, a very, as a former Lehman Brothers intern, yes. I totally get it. But you stayed there for a while, and then this idea came that you were going to take a leap.
Yeah.
Talk a bit about the preparation that is required to put yourself in a place to take really profound risks.
First of all, I do believe that you should always have multiple paths. And I always came up with business ideas and thought about the viability of them. Even if you are very focused on one thing, I always, in the back of my mind, knew I could really be a lifer here at Goldman and go all the way. But my second path was to be an entrepreneur.
I want you to talk a bit about consciousness and conscious consumption, because I feel that you've got a different perspective on it.
Yeah.
Than the typical, if you go and read a business school case on
yeah.
conscious consumption, it's about, well, what's the environmental footprint of this? But you're talking about something bigger
yes.
than environmental impact, which matters, but you're talking about almost something at the core.
Everything we do on Earth is about creativity. And I think that we live here and oftentimes people fall into these patterns and they end up being recyclers, if you will, of somebody else's life or a motto, and that's not your mission. Your mission in life is to break the mold and do things independently that are very unique to you, just like an artist. So my mission is to create a network, the infrastructure, if you will, the highway, if you will, to support all kinds of artists. And if these artists can all actually make a living, like a thriving business, rather than be kind of the shunned career, then creativity will now be something that we as a society actually endorse and take pride in.
Last question.
Sure.
What does the world look like when this iteration of Shauna has succeeded? Not AHAlife, but when you've done what you were put here to do.
I think that hopefully, I don't know if I'll see this in my lifetime, but I want to get to a place where we are all really one collective community across the entire world, every culture. We're solving world's problems collectively. There's this no more concept of elitism, who's better, who's not. We're all kind of contributing. That could be amazing.
It will be amazing. And I am betting on you because you haven't failed us yet. Thank you so much. This has been extraordinary. Generation Flux, I'm Casey Gerald. Thank you for joining us today here with Shauna Mei, guru, CEO and founder of AHAlife.